Okay, so before we kind of jump into our make project for today, I wanted just to kind of revisit the idea of magic mail and kind of talk about the anatomy of magic mail. I'm always doing a lot of stuff when I'm actually creating the mail, but it's really for a reason. And so if you've been following me on YouTube for a little bit, you would have known or you could have seen a video that I created called it was about the anatomy of magic mail, like what I put inside my magic mail to send it out to people. And so I thought it'd be kind of good for us to kind of like have a quick breakdown today of what I actually include again in my magic mail. Okay, so the first thing that is included in magic mail is your courier. Now your courier is just really your envelope. And so it could be something that you printed out like this one, or it could be something like a blank one that you just write the name of, somebody else on here, or you can decorate this as we're probably going to do today. Decorate it with stamps, stickers, whatever, to send your mail in to somebody. So next we have our letter. Now the letter is really kind of the heart of your magic mail. This is what you're going to use to really kind of create that connection and encouragement with people. You can write words of encouragement. You can write a manifesto, which I love to do. You can write, a quote, a scripture, whatever you want to do. I tend to use these little postcards that I created. It has hello there on there. It has my website, all my social media stuff on the back of it, on the front of it. And on the back of it, I have what I call a manifesto. And this is called the Encourager's Manifesto, and you can kind of see it here. But essentially, it is a manifesto, words that when you read it, is going to actually inspire you as a magic keeper. I'm probably going to change this to the Magic Keeper's Manifesto, the title of it, in my next batch of postcards, because I really believe that when you read this, you understand kind of what our intention is behind why we're doing the mailings we're doing. It really is about connecting with people, and it's really about making people understand that this is a mission we're on, right? And so this is what I use for my letters. You can also use just regular paper. You can use a postcard. You can use whatever, to write a letter or words of encouragement to somebody. So the second one is your letter. Now, third is souvenirs, and souvenirs is really just there to kind of create this sense of nostalgia or connection again with people. It's really kind of like, if you found something that was, that helps you reminds you of some place you've been, or something you want to kind of just remember, an event you want to remember. So it could be a ticket stub. I think the easiest ones to do are photos. You can do a Polaroid or whatever the case may be. Or what I love to use is Tim Holtz's ephemera. I think his ephemera are just amazing. And let me show you my little book of ephemera here, if I can find them, or just even a packet of ephemera. But even things like this, you can use in your pieces. And this is kind of it contains a bunch of different, ephemera pieces. But when you see a photo of a vintage photo or images of vintage florals, that really is what a souvenir is. It's just a sense of nostalgia you're trying to create and just sort of make somebody wonder what was this about? What happened here? I love to use Polaroids of places that I've been for mine. Okay, that is your souvenirs. And now probably one of my favorite ones is artifacts. Artifacts are things that you made by hand. Okay, they are unique things, unique elements that you made by hand. And so for us this week or last week, we made this little, I guess it's kind of a card in a way, whatever, art piece. And so this is an artifact, and it's going to showcase your creativity. So anything you make in your magic mail, including your envelope, really can be considered an artifact. And I think artifacts are really fun to make. I think about people who back in the day were doing things like, excavating an archaeological site. I think about people who were excavating different, archaeological sites, and they found something that, like a broken piece of pottery, and how excited they got. Oh, it was handmade. That's how I think about artifacts. It's like, I'm hoping that in the future, way when I'm gone, that if somebody can find this, that I made this, and say, oh my gosh, this is a really beautiful piece that somebody from back in the day made. So those are your artifacts. And the last thing I love are just charms and trinkets, which I think are just the funnest part of your magic mail, to be honest. And those are just things like confetti that you kind of throw into your mail. I love to use confetti. You can see it's a confetti here. These are stars. These are my favorite ones. These are some mirrored stars by Tim Holtz as well. Or you can use just different little charms and trinkets that, like Tim Holtz has sold in the past, for just throw them in there as something that it can just kind of cause a little sense of delight for somebody. So that is all for the anatomy of magic mail. And as you're making each piece, really think about the person you're sending it to. Like I always say, I think whatever you're sending somebody, the person probably needs it. And so for me, it's about really connecting with somebody who I don't even know and trusting that, whatever words are meant to do for them to receive, that I am going to say those words. So hopefully that makes a little bit more sense. Let's jump back into what we're doing. All right, so here is my letter. This is just sort of a manifesto that I wrote for whoever is going to receive this. And it says, "You are stronger than the ache in your chest. Even when the world feels too heavy, you are still here, still trying. Do not mistake the storms for the end. Storms shape mountains. Your journey is not defined by the moment you've fallen, but by the courage it takes to stand again. Every breath you take is proof of your resilience. You carry light even when you can't see it. The version of you that blooms from this will thank you for holding on. Do not give up on yourself. You are worth the fight." That's what it is. I love it. Let's see. I need to add another O here. All right. So that's my letter. Let that dry a bit. So we have this. We have this, our artifact. I think so this does not fit in this anymore. So I need to include something else. This is going to be my courier. I'm going to use this 5x7 envelope and I'm going to decorate it. And I need to find a souvenir and I need to have some trinkets. My trinkets are probably going to be, I'm probably going to kind of hope, maybe I can tuck all of those in there. Let me see. So I'm going to maybe get this card. This is one of my greeting cards. It says Dream Big with one of the portraits that I've done. And I'm probably going to put this in here because it's going to kind of serve as a holder for my letter and also my little trinkets and charms that I'm going to send. So I'm going to put that here as that one, these two. So that'll kind of go together. And so I need to do my courier. I've got artifacts, trinkets, souvenir, and I need to do souvenir. So what do I want to send for a souvenir? I think I'm going to send some ephemera pieces. Or actually, no, I'm going to send some photos. I'm going to print out some Polaroids from my phone. I have a little Polaroid printer and I'm going to print some out and I'm going to tuck those in there as souvenirs. So let me grab those so I can show you how I do that. Okay, so these are two Polaroids that I just printed out. I have a little Instax Polaroid little, it's a Polaroid printer, and this allows you to use your phone to print out images. And so it's not like a real like Polaroid camera, but you can just select any photo from your phone and print it out on this, and it's kind of fun. So I'm going to do that so you can see it in action. And I'm just printing out some like winter themed images for mine. So for a souvenir, this is from like 3 years ago, like 2003, when it was like really snowy out, kind of like how it is right now. And we were out like in the woods walking around or whatever. And so I took these photos, but I'm going to show you how it works. And so let me just do that. So essentially, there's an app. It's like an Instax app. Let me see if I can get there. So it is this app right here, Instax, if you can see that. Can you see that? Is this app right here, and I'm going to click that one, and it allows me to kind of go into all of my photos. And so I'm going to find, I want to find the most recent ones or my favorites, because I have those saved. And I'm going to go and find my winter scene ones that I want to print out. These are all like envelopes and stuff. Y'all, I don't take photos of nothing else but like my art. It's terrible. Okay, well, I will do some for my trip to Portugal this past summer. So here's an example. So here's the image that I have, and all I do is just push the little button. Let me cancel this. I want to actually color correct this. I want to add some saturation to it, make it a little bit more vibrant and bright, and not as bright. Let's see. Contrast, but I want to make it very, very saturated. If you can you see this? If you can see this. And then I'm going to push the little red button here, and then it's going to print on this one. So now it says now it's printing. And it's sent it to it. And this is going to print my Polaroid out. And that's how that works. Super cool. And it comes out white, but it's going to develop over the next like couple of minutes or so. So we'll let that kind of go as I start working on the other ones. But I just think it's really fun to use. And again, you can use any photo from your camera. That's the part that I love about it. So as this is developing, I'm going to just go ahead and play on this. And I might speed this up a little bit. See that? Let's turn this down a little bit. So your souvenirs don't have to be extra like crazy, honestly. It can be something really simple. It's just a photo that you've put some extra stuff on, you know, to kind of just add a little bit of beauty to it. And I'm going to just grab this stamp set, and I'm going to just, this is from, I don't know what this is from, but this matches this one right here. And I don't want to use this one, so I'm going to use the stamp that matches it. So I'm just going to put something on here. Just really, really simple. You can stamp on these as well. Let me bring you down a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. And bump up all right our lighting. There we go. So again, for a souvenir, it's just something that, you know, brings back memory, nostalgia, a connection. And this is from like a scene that I took. So I'm just going to let this person know I took this photo in winter of 23, did some stamping on it, and I'm just going to add that onto my stack of things I want to send out to this next set of people. So this is going to go in here, and this person can actually use this card to send to somebody else if they wanted to. So it's sort of a gift for them. I'm gonna put that in that one. This will be on top. This will be here as something. I'll also do my little image from Portugal. Here's my Polaroid from Portugal, and it still has that like vintage Polaroid look to it. It's not like an exact replica or print. So I'm going to put Portugal 24 on here, so they know when I went to that one. And I'm going to put just a little this number. Oh, maybe I'm going to try to get to it on there. All right. Get all my fingerprints off of here. All right, so there's that one, and it's just really simple, and I'm going to put these two in there, and I'm going to get a little clip to clip them together to send. And the last thing for this one before I do my envelope is a little trinket. So how do I want to do this? I think I want to do, so this one is about kind of not giving up on yourself. So I'm going to put shine like the stars on here. I'm going to do two little trinkets. And how do I want to, I don't know how I want to attach these together. Maybe I'll get some string and let's get some of this stuff. Okay, so this is just some like jute cord that I kind of found on the ground, to be honest. And let's see what we can do. Put this on here. Put this on here. Okay. And we're going to just tie this together. Just like this. So there's that. Shine like the stars. We're going to put that on there. And that's our little packet, you guys. And so I need to get a little, do I have anything up here close by me that I can just snip on here? Anyway, so this is going to go in here. I kind of want to like put a little belly band around the whole entire thing. So I kind of want to, I think I'm going to find some paper and create a belly band. Let's see if I can do this one around it. Maybe we'll just kind of continue this on. Okay. I don't know if this belly band's going to work, but we're going to try it and see. Might be a little short, honestly. Ugh. It's just a tad short. Okay. So, I need to find a belly band. And then also, I need to find a clip for this. And then we need to decorate our envelope. And then we should be good. Okay? All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, so I've gotten a little clip. This is one of Tim Holtz's little clips. You can see there. And I'm going to just clip this onto my photos to have them be together. And I'm kind of just staggering them a little bit so they know that there's two of them on there. And there we go for this one. What is this doing? Come on. Okay. So I'm going to set this aside. Oh, wait. I'll add that later on. And then we need to work on our actual envelope because we haven't done that yet. You know, I could just tie this with ribbon. I think I will do that. So it all kind of fits together there like that. So for our envelope now, all right, we have to do something. And I think what I'm going to do is try to use the same stamp set that I was using for the my letter. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this and try to just make it really, really cute. So I'm just going to do random stampings on this so that you can see what I'm doing here. But All right, so this is what we got. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to doodle a little bit because I love to doodle. And kind of gives that whatever. So I'll just do a couple more stars up over here to kind of fill that other space. And I feel like this is good enough for that. I love how we integrated this floral stamp into with the doodles. I just think it looks really cool. So now I feel like we have a full on, yes, that looks much better than what I had before. So, all right, so I'm gonna photograph these and then we will be done. I showed you how we're gonna put this in here and kind of just, you know, doodles and envelope, and I mean, we're done. And that's gonna go to somebody. I think, actually, let me find out who this is going to. I'll tell you guys who it's going to, and then we will send it out to them. Let me get my iPad, hold on. So I'm going to write down who this is going to until I photograph it, then I'll, you know, whatever. But this is going to Shirley Haberly. This one is going to you, my dear. So yes, that's who's getting this set. So thank you for watching. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. I really enjoyed making this one. Honestly, I was a little worried about the envelope, but in the end, I think I'm losing stars. I think it turned out really, really well. And I hope that Shirley will enjoy this. So Shirley, let us know if you like it, okay? All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye.